Hello, welcome. Welcome everyone, it's Friday. Back. Another edition of Miku. Hatsune Miku Logic Paint S for the Nintendo Switch. Alright, so we're gonna switch characters as usual. Every week a new character. So the character we're gonna be Mako today, guys. It is Mako time. You guys remember the part of the movie when she said it's Mako time? I remember. I was there. Anyway. Welcome Stream Elements, welcome Stream Mechanics, Stanley, Slime Molder, Duck, Marklar, Cole. It's everyone. Everyone's here. Yeah, so I have, you know, as usual, the air conditioner is on today. I didn't actually turn it on until the stream. Because, you know, like during this stream, I don't have my air purifier on. So there's, the airflow is not as good. Welcome handflow as well. And, we adjusted some settings yesterday. I turned off the, what's this thing called? The compressor? I turned off the compressor yesterday. And I think that makes it better. The noise cancellation is better, slightly. Alright. And welcome Tag Barrel as well. That's on the interview invite. Yeah, that's gonna be on Monday. That's gonna be Monday. I have a story though. We have a story. So after yesterday at the end of yesterday's stream, I had, I was like, I got an email, and it's like one of the companies I applied to. They're like, yo, we would like to interview you. And then I was like, yo, let's go. And then, but then after that, after the stream was over, another company that I applied to also emailed me. And they were like, hey, are you interested in this position? We have this opening. And the interesting thing is, that's one of the companies I applied to 2 months ago when I first got laid off. And they totally ignored my application. But then, like, someone replied yesterday. And I don't think they saw my application. They were like, it was just a recruiter reaching out as if I had never applied. And I was like, what's going on here? So then I replied. I actually had a meeting today. It's not really a meeting, more like was talking with them. And he was surprised when I mentioned I actually applied like 2 months ago. I think the guy who was there was kind of new. I don't think he was familiar with the role, because I asked him a few questions and he didn't really know what he was doing. Heard you drew a Karagi emote, did I? The animation from like 2 years ago? I don't know. But yeah, I talked today, and like I'm not that excited about this company, honestly. Especially because they ghosted me. Like, I don't think their tech is that interesting, but you know, I don't know. Maybe something will come out of it. But it's like the person, it seemed like he was like a third-party recruiter, but he was also first-party. I don't really know how that works. I think it's like the company like hires some people from outside the company to do like initial phone screens and stuff like that. And I think this guy was one of those people, because he seemed pretty new. He was not able to answer some questions that I had. Also, welcome Props Not Jack. Maybe the people who decide to ghost you don't even work there anymore. I think this is like, it's like a new position that they have open. Every time I check their website, it's like different. It's got like different questions. It's like they ask you, oh yeah, have you ever done this thing? Have you ever done this thing on the interview? No, not the interview, but like the application page. It asks you like so much questions. And every time I check, there's more questions. Considering the job listings have been out for like 2 months, I don't know if like they found anyone qualified. So welcome, okay guy. Bad recruiting department doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad place to work. Yeah, so that's the experience I had with my previous company. The interview process at my previous company was like freaking awful. And then at the end of it, it turned out that they were using some third-party service and they actually wanted to get rid of them because they weren't doing very well. And I was like, yo, that is really apparent in the interview process. It was really disorganized. But I mean, the company itself, I don't know how good it is, even without the interviewer problems. Sorry, without the recruiter problems. But I asked him, it's like, he gave like some answers to questions. I was like, he told me how many people work there, and then I asked like, how many people are in this team specifically? Like, I know you mentioned like the total organization had this many people. How many people are like on this team that I'm recruiting for, or that you're recruiting for? And he did not answer that question, but he basically restated the previous thing that he said. He's like, oh yeah, we have a total of this many people at the company, but that number was wrong. He literally like 5 minutes ago, he said we have this many people, and then like later he was like, oh no, we have this many. I was taking notes. I noticed it was off by like 70. No, sorry, it was like off by like 25%. And I'm like, this guy doesn't know what he's doing. It was also not that pleasant to talk to. You know, I've had some interviews with the recruiters, and they've been like really nice to talk to. Also, I don't know what this is. Kodomatsu? What is that? What is this item? And I don't know. I don't know if he's gonna get back to me. He might also just be like, this guy is also kind of weird. Like, I think he was brought onto the project like pretty recently, like maybe even yesterday. Maybe literally yesterday. Let's see, if anything, a bad recruiting department means they focus on doing actual work. I don't know how true that is necessarily. Because like the previous place that I applied to, the one that I actually got interviews with, they had like the best interviewing experience I've ever had. Like even if I didn't get the specific job that I applied for, my impression of the company has been like significantly improved because of their interview process. You know, they respect candidates, they provide feedback. That's cool. This is some nice art. Look at those colors. Pretty cool. Can you identify these clouds in the shape of elephants? What? Is that an example interview question? But yeah, that was my experience. I don't know if I will get a response. Because he was like, oh yeah, after the meeting I'll send you like a follow-up email with like some more information. And he never sent it, so I don't know if that's gonna go anywhere. But anyway, that's fine, whatever. I didn't care that much about this company anyway. I already gave up, like I applied 2 months ago. They never responded, so I assume they just moved on. And then they contacted me again, and then they're like, oh, actually, we have this role. Who even knows? How much money can a company spend on quality interviews before diminishing returns? I don't know. It's pretty involved, though. It's a very involved process. If it's been a few days since then, no, it was literally today. I literally talked to them today. Or I guess you mean like in a few days. I don't know, I don't really feel like I feel like every time that an interview has not followed up, and then I actually follow up with them, they're always like they just ghost you. So if I get any sort of indication that I might not get a response, I'll just give up. I'll just give up. Because it's like, obviously, you didn't make a big impression on them enough so that they actually want to follow up with it. You know, if they really like you as a candidate, they'll make their best effort to hire you. They will not forget. They'll be like, this person was great. I'm gonna make this my top priority to hire this guy. I don't know. Anyway, that's today. Did I take any other notes? I do actually take notes in my interviews now. when it comes to like the question and answer part. Asked about time zones. He was like, yeah, we're remote friendly. He didn't actually answer my specific question though. I was like, you know, given that this is a remote position, can you tell me about, you know, where the team members are located? And like, you know, I'm gonna assume the East Coast working hours are fine. And he just said, yeah, we're remote. That doesn't answer my question. You could be remote and then everyone's working on the West Coast and they assume you to be there West Coast hours. Right? I don't think he knew anything about the role. What if he's watching this stream right now? He's like, oh, this candidate was pretty cool. And then they're like, ooh, what's this Wolfie guy? Check out my stream. And then I'm like bad-mouthing them on stream. Yeah, we're remote. That's cool. But anyway, the real recruiter interview is on Monday. A company that actually has interesting product. It's going to happen on Monday. I'll have more stuff to talk about on Monday. The only concern is that I don't know what their salary is. Because, like, you know how, like, nowadays, a lot of job listings will have salary ranges listed? Because it's, like, it's required by law if you're recruiting in New York. This place doesn't have that listed, so I don't know what their salary is. And my fear is that I'll go into that and their salary is just going to be really low. Even though their technology seems interesting, if they're like severely undergoing, I'll be like, oh man, these actually seem pretty cool. So you have to beat the boss in a Dark Souls battle to be permitted to work remotely. That's how it is. What's your boss in real life? How do I destroy the boss in real life? You could be working in Madagascar. No, I think they have like laws about that, right? Like if the company doesn't have a presence in Madagascar, you can't actually employ people that work there. That's why a lot of places, even though they're remote only, sometimes they only accept candidates from the US. Because they only have like a legal entity in the US. Stuff like that, you know, labor laws, tax reasons, I don't know. There's many reasons. It's a third-party recruiter department, generally they don't have answers to team-specific questions. That's the thing though, I'm not sure, like he seemed like a third-party recruiter. The thing is, like the original email was from the company email, right? It was like username at nameofwebsite.com or whatever. But then like when he sent the calendar invite, it was like his name from like a different domain, and I was like, huh, that's kind of weird. So I think they just like contracted someone else from a different recruiting firm. Also welcome, Cass. What if they just don't give you money? There's a funny thing actually. One of the job listings that I saw, I was like, oh, this seems pretty cool. And then I looked up more information about the job on the website. It just said like, oh, compensation is only in the form of company equity at this time. And I'm like, what, really? Like literally you don't get like actual money, you just get a promise of money at some point? No, that seems like stupid. There are companies that do that. Can you believe this, guys? Companies that will put up job listings, they'll put like a salary range and then they'll say, actually, this is just, it's just equity in the company. I know it's not a private company. Actually, it literally said like, hold on, let me see the actual, it was something like, this opportunity will only be paid in equity, but there's a high % chance that we'll go public soon. There's a high % chance that this will be worth something. And I'm like, no, there's no way. There's no way. Hold on, let me check their wording. You could probably find this if you look it up. Let's see, it said, compensation is currently equity-based only. We are currently developing in stealth and entering a cap maze. There's a high probability of said equity holding significant values in the months and years ahead. And I'm like, that doesn't pay the bills. That's like Monopoly money. Also, welcome when on ADM. It's just weird. Let's see, from my experience, it's a general screening to make sure you're who you say you are. Yeah, it's just like he kind of just asked questions about like stuff that was on my resume. He was like, "Have you ever worked with this system before?" And I was like, "Yeah, it's on my resume." I mean, I didn't say it like that. I didn't say like, "Oh yeah, obviously it's on." Do you even read my resume? I mean, I didn't say that, but I was like, you know, he asked about a question, and I was like, "Yeah, as mentioned on my resume, I did this thing." It's like, "Oh, that's cool. That's cool." But they also always ask about like your salary expectations and stuff like that. I think nowadays, if the company lists a salary on their website and it's within my range, I'll just say, yeah, the range listed on the website seems good. I'm sure we can find a number that works. And they usually don't push back on that. Even if the range is like super wide. Like we have like $1 billion in difference from the start and the end. You know, the issue then, I guess, would be if my salary expectations are actually higher than what's listed. I don't know what I'm gonna say. Because like I've heard that sometimes they'll put a salary range on there, but it's not the actual range. They like lower it a bit. Like if they list, you know, 50k to 100k as the range, their actual range might be like, you know, 50k to 120k, and then they just don't advertise that. And so like if you're applying to a place that maybe is slightly below your range, it might actually be higher, but it makes it a bit awkward to ask them about that. State won't recognize my cardboard box in the woods as an address. What if you told them to look harder? You're a non-employee profit job. Yeah. There are some places that are also like non-profits. And I don't know how I feel about working at places like that. Because like, they're non-profits, but they have to pay their employees. Like Signal. You guys know Signal? The messaging app. Secure messaging app. Signal is a it's a non-profit, but they do have jobs. I mean, that is how non-profits work. They have jobs. But they do Rust. I didn't apply because I don't know how I feel about working there. It's like, you know, it's a non-profit. I would feel bad about requesting more money, right? There's some places that do like cancer research and stuff like that. And I'm like, you know, if I work at this place and I'm just like requesting a ton of money, isn't that gonna, I kind of feel bad. I guess I shouldn't. There's no reason I should feel bad because they're like an employer. But it's like, if it's something that's like, you know, for the good of mankind, you know, cancer research, I'd go into that, be like, oh, I demand, you know, $400,000. Then, you know, I don't know. Maybe it's fun. It's probably fun. But I choose not to. Put the T-pose on them. It's a contracting recruiter. No, even the in-house recruiters do that. In-house recruiters ask you about your expectations for salary as well. That's just how the industry goes. The weird thing is, like, this recruiter actually asked me about, like, you know, he asked like the typical, like, oh yeah, why are you looking to leave your job and all that? And I had to be like, oh yeah, well there were layoffs at my company, blah blah blah. And then he asked about like, oh, what's the job market like nowadays? I'm like, what? What kind of question is that? What's the job market like? Oh, I don't know, I just applied to some places. I don't know. How are you supposed to answer that? What's the job market like? Oh, I don't know, there's people getting laid off everywhere. kind of bad. No, because it's an icebreaker question, but it's also like, if you say something like, oh yeah, no, it's really hard, I've been having trouble getting my application accepted anywhere, then like that will... that can be put against you, right? They'll be like, oh, this guy's been applying to places and he hasn't even gotten an offer yet. Stuff like that. I think there was an insidious meaning behind that. I'm thinking too hard. I don't know. The way he phrased it made me think that it's actually more important than he let on. Just say, yeah, it's hard. But like, what if I say like, oh yeah, it's actually really easy. I've actually gotten 3 job offers. You can have well-compensated employees at a non-profit. Yeah, but then like it looks kind of weird, right? Like, I'm sure it's fine. Like how Wikipedia, right? Wikipedia is a non-profit, but then like the CEO and the executives take a lot of money. And they're always criticized for like, they do fundraising, but then all the money just goes to executives. It kind of looks bad, right? Well, I guess it's fine, whatever. I'm not applying to non-profits anyway. Just say, yeah, it's hard. Pretty please give me a job. I see you have a job. Also, I hate when they ask, like, why are you looking for a job? It's like, for money, right? Because I want to be paid to do work. You have to, like, make up something like, oh yeah, no, I saw the company mission and it seemed interesting to me. Like, no, I just... Everyone who says that is lying. Yo, is this Calliope Mori? Doesn't this look exactly like Calliope Mori? The outfit? Wow. This is literally her. From Hololive EM? That's crazy. Anyway, that's it. What else? Oh shoot, that was a mistake. Hold on, what else happened? What else did I talk about? Job interviews, recruiters. What was something else he asked? I don't know, there was also like a weird delay. I think because maybe he was like on the West Coast or something. I feel like every time I said something, there was like an awkward pause. And it just felt weird. I would like say something and then it would wait a while before he responded. I don't know. It didn't quite vibe with this recruiter. The vibes were off. Definitely, if I were to do a tier list of recruiters that I've talked to, this guy would not be at the top. This guy would not even be in the top 3. See, I need a job because I'm addicted to VTubers and can't escape. Yeah, but I don't really spend much money on VTubers. He's feeding your answers to a chat bot. That could be it. He could be going to chat GPT. You know, like... Employers are always concerned that people that they're interviewing are using ChatGPT to answer questions for them. But what about the other way around, huh? What if the company is using ChatGPT? Actually, some places do that. Have you guys ever seen? One of the places that I saw listed, they were like, okay, you can... Here's a chat bot that we trained to answer questions about our company, and like instead of talking to a real person, you could just go on the website, you could ask them like, you know, what's the tech stack, and then they will actually answer. They'll be like, oh yeah, we use Rust, we use on the front end we use React, we use these libraries. And I was like, whoa, what the... And then you ask them like, what is the name of the company? And they're like, sorry, we can't provide this information. We're currently operating in stealth mode. If you apply to the company, we will tell you more information. Stuff like that. But I'm like, what if, like... Because, like, those bots are just... They're kind of just making up stuff, right? What if you ask the bot a question, and then it answers, and then it turns out it just made the answer up? Like, what are you gonna do then? They'll be like, you ask them about the compensation, and they're like, oh yeah, we totally You give this amount of money. And then you talk to like a real person. You're like, oh, the bot told me this. But it's not true. So you don't have to spend money on VTubers to be addicted. Yeah, but then like if you're asking like in the context of a job, right? Because like if you said you're addicted to VTubers as why you're interested in a job, it implies that you want the money. The money to pay for VTubers. Also, welcome Potato. What if both people are using chatbots? You could do that. That could be a thing. So I hope they get to a point where people figure out kill codes for chatbots. Things like adversarial shirts that cause them to act weird. Oh yeah, there's like phrases you can use, right? Like solid gold Magikarp. You guys know about that one? It kind of messes up the bots. I don't know. If you ask for out formation, what if you ask for formation? What about you ask for rock formations? That's the thing about bots, they can be confidently wrong, so can people. That is true. I did talk to like a real recruiter today, and he gave conflicting answers on his own stuff. So it definitely is possible. You know, it could be even more so that they're accurate. Welcome Nutritious as well. So imagine seeing something wrong on the internet and then walking down to the local internet office. Maybe they answered the question wrong. They're making up stuff. This bot is out here making up answers. Adversarial attacks are POG and should be a bigger focus of my research. I think people are finding that out, like Bing, right? When they added AI to Bing, they started having people like, I don't know what the word is, adversarialize the AI. And then they're like, oh shoot, we should put some guardrails on this, huh? And then they tried. They made some attempts. Yeah, that's the job market today. Bunch of people out there. Anyway, I don't know if this job is gonna work out. And I'm fine with that. I'm fine with this specific job not working out. Because I had already given up on them many months ago. It also goes both ways, right? If like a candidate has been looking for jobs for 2 months and they can't find anything, but like the company itself, that job opening has been open for like 2 months. So that tells me that like they can't find qualified candidates, or like their criteria is too strict. Because like I've worked at a company where I've had to do interviews, and I thought the candidate was fine, you know? I feel like they could easily learn on the job, because they demonstrated based on their past experience, like, oh yeah, they worked on this thing, which is pretty hard. Even though they don't have specific experience in this one technology that we use, I think it's fine. But then like my coworkers who were doing the interviews, they're like, oh no, he doesn't have, I don't know, he seems great, but he doesn't have experience in this one specific thing. I don't know if he's a good fit. And I'm just like, we've been interviewing people for like months. I feel like if you had just accepted like one of the early people, you could train this guy on this one technology in like a week, right? Like I didn't know this stuff when I joined. It took me like, you know, a week to learn this thing. And sometimes people are they're way too strict on their judging. They would rather spend like 5 months recruiting a position rather than accept someone and then just train them in that 5 months. I mean, it's just me going on a rant. Wolfie plays Picross goes on a rant. Job market. Hasn't even said a single thing about the numbers. Night view. It is. It's amazing. Yo, that's a nice background. It's a cool background. We got the city. How is she flying? How is she in the sky? What's going on here? Is she falling? I don't even know. See, adversarial attacks are more specific. It's when you engineer imperceptible changes to an input. Have the ML model guess incorrectly. I see. I understand. Changing a single pixel. ML model think it's a cat. Which if a cat is a tree. I see. I understand. Too many people are finding superstar devs instead of a few arcados. I think it's also because like the job market, like okay, the recruiter asked me how the job market is, but like I feel like with a lot of people being laid off recently from big tech companies, I think they have more options now, right? They know that there's a lot of people out there without jobs that are qualified, and so maybe that's why they're more picky. Yeah, that's probably why. That's like a concern that I had. Is that I'm applying to all these places, and I'm like, you know, I have pretty good knowledge of things, but like, what if there's people out there that are just like, you know, they got laid off, and they have more expertise in this very specific thing, and then they just get the job instead of me. She is falling. She do be falling though. Just out here falling down. That's it. That's the economy. You guys ever seen the economy? Economy. What about the economy? What about the econo them? No one ever asked about them. Kinda messed up. Yeah, the econo us. Econo them. Economemes. Economemes? You guys ever seen memes about the economy? You guys see they're paying people on Twitter now? There's like this thing going around that some content creators on Twitter are getting paid by Twitter. And it's all like content aggregators. Like, you know how like all the big Twitter accounts are just people reposting screenshots of other tweets? Like one of the top paid accounts on Twitter now is just someone who reposts other people's content. They're only paying people who sing for Elon. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on over there. And then apparently people get paid based on ad impressions of Twitter Blue users. What a world. What a world we live in. Quite the thing. But that's one thing that happened. And then you have people that are complaining. They're like, oh, this guy's getting paid, but look at my page views though. I get 1 million views per month. Why am I not getting paid? It's all Twitter Blue users. It's all people that try to make social media into their job. What's the deal? What's going on with these guys? This is a 12? Gotta go down there. This one. These have to go there. This goes there, this goes there. Easy. These are all pretty easy. Okay, this one goes in. There's also like a concern about like some job listings are like scams. Like every once in a while I see a thing on like a job listing that's like, please be aware of scams. If someone contacts you pretending to be part of this company, they might not be part of this company. Make sure you check our job listings. And when I got the email from this guy, I was like, is this guy like a scammer? Is this guy trying to pretend to be part of this company? No, but he had the company email. He also had like insider information. He had Also, I totally didn't even look at that image. I'll look at it next. But he had like a slideshow and everything. It was like he knew things about the company. There's no way he could be a scammer, right? There's no way he could be someone trying to steal my personal information. I'm expecting they use it to try to bump interest. When it starts costing too much, they just convert it into TwitBucks. That is true. It's like Reddit gold. So I'm like, yeah, I feel like it's unlikely. They have like the actual pitch deck, you know, like when startups go ask for funding, they make like a slideshow. They're like, this is what our company is. Here's what we do. And he sent me that. He sent me it was using like one of those services that you have to like sign an NDA and all that. So I'm like, you know, that's probably legit, right? If they're going through like a service that requires you to sign an NDA to see this information, I'm sure it's legit, probably. Either that or this guy is just like very motivated. Yeah, it's gotta be real. It's gotta be real. There's no way he would scam me. I trust him. Actually, I don't know if I do trust him. But you know, he's fine. The fact that he didn't know that much about the company, wasn't able to answer some questions that I had, that's pretty cool, right? That's realistic. He had human flaws that proved that he was not just a robot. Or maybe he was a robot that didn't know information that he should know. Whatever. Trust those. Trust these. Then there's that. That's something that happened. This is basically all that happened. Did apply to some other places. I'm just out there waiting now. As usual. Spend most of my day just waiting. Watching videos, watching streams. Waiting for people to contact me. That's the life. Not doing anything. So here, this one is here. That goes there. Anyway, the company that I'm interviewing with on Monday, I think they have a policy of like, they don't make you do coding assignments and stuff like that. Or like they don't have you live code or do take-home assignments. They specifically had like a blog post that was like, hey, we work remotely. Specifically, we do not want people to waste their time doing this kind of stuff. And I'm like, that sounds cool. I love when they don't interview you on these things. So I guess we'll see how that goes. I really hope that one's good. Their technology is interesting. Yo, that's Hatsune Miku. That's literally Miku out there. For real, for real. Okay, we're gonna take a look at two things, because we didn't look at this one last time. Art by Kona. Yo, is that K Kona? The Twitch emote K Kona. What is that? What is that on her hat? What does that say? It says Miku. Oh, it says Miku01. So welcome Moon. Thank you for the 14 months. And then you got this one. That's cool. That's Hatsune Miku right there. It's literally her. Yes, Pog. I like when they don't make you do esoteric things. Unfortunately, the company that I talked to today, they do stuff like that. They do have you do like coding assignments. And I'm like, man, I don't want to do this. I really would rather not. But I think it's fine because I don't care about this company that much. Although the money that they offer is pretty good. I will say that. I think at this stage in my career, I'm like a bit more interested in like if the problem that if like the stuff they do is interesting. Because, like, I could spend all my time doing, like, REST APIs and all this stuff that I've been doing. But, like, that's not interesting. I'm not really learning anything. There are some places that I applied to, where they're basically just doing stuff that I've, like, done in the past. And, like, from like, a employment perspective, it's kind of like, okay, yeah, I can provide a lot of value to this company because the stuff they're doing is literally stuff that I've already done. But it's also like, I don't feel like I'd be learning anything, you know? It's amazing how I saw that thumbnail within a split second I knew it was Ixima. Ixima? I don't actually know this artist. But that's cool though. Yeah, there's been some artists that I recognize. It's pretty nice. We gotta review the fundamentals for some types of work. Yeah, programming though. There's like a lot of people make you do coding assignments. Oh shoot, okay, that was actually a mistake. Do I want to restart? I guess I should. It actually was a mistake. You guys won't believe this, but it actually was a mistake. But then there's like companies that are like, the stuff they do is interesting, but also I feel very underqualified. Like the place that I applied to, that like quote-unquote rejected me, they didn't really reject me. It's more like this specific position they had more qualified candidates. But like they were doing some interesting stuff. And it's like, I guess I don't feel so bad about that one. They did official box art for some versions of Miku, Vocaloid software, and other products. I see. So it's like K, right? K to me is like one of the most iconic Vocaloid artists. Hatsune Miku specifically. I recognize K. I've pointed out many times. I'm like, this is definitely K. Gotta be K. Get this one, we get the 1-3, that's there. Okay, that's the first time I've talked about the game. You got the 8 over here, you got the 12 going up. 13. So 2. But yeah, so there are some places that are doing like complicated stuff like, you know, video streaming, processing, stuff like that. I actually got a recruiter reach out to me from like Disney, and they're like, we're on the Disney streaming team. We're doing like some Rust. So it seems like you could be a good fit. And I was like, yo, that seems cool. And then I found out they had like, they required in office. So I was like, you know, oh, this seems interesting, but I'm looking for remote roles. But, unfortunately, we're very strict on our office policy. We have everyone's hybrid. Oh man. They were like, well, I'll be sure to reach out if anything ever changes. But that's not gonna happen. They're never gonna change. You think they're gonna change? I don't think so. One is that Gakken Pocket Miku stylophone. Oh, I've seen recommendations on YouTube for that. That's neat. It's always cool to recognize artists. You see an artist and it's like, wait a second, I've seen their art. I recognize this thing. It's like recognizing music. Oh, is this this is one of those Capricorn? Is this Capricorn? Aries? Okay, I don't know. I don't know the symbols. Taurus? No, that's not even Taurus. He didn't even get it right. Yo, is that Aries from Binding of Isaac? Is that a sheep? Is this like a sheep? A sheep design? Taurus has a circle. Yeah, Homestuck. Yo, is that Homestuck? Is that a sheep VTuber? Welcome, Yurga. Favorite Northern Line watching artistic VTuber? Do you have other VTubers that you watch that also watch Northern Line? I know a few. I know several. There's several of them. But yeah, actually I think most of the ones that I know, they don't do art. So guess that is valid. What about many others? What about Clavio? Huh? Welcome, Deffins. What about Fauna? What about Giga? I see Giga in Northern Lions chat sometimes. What about who's Fauna? Fauna's from Hololive. Hololive EN. Giga? I think it's like General Giga, but then she changed her name to just Giga. Flavio doesn't really do art. No, I mean like Northern Line fans. Specifically Northern Line fans. But yeah, for Northern Line fans who are VTubers who do art, I don't really know about it. No, Chia! Chia does art. Yeah, Chia. See, I know. Stop watching after they ejected Bread Women. Who's that? Is she a Chia VT? Chia VTC bat? This one? That one? That's Chia? This guy doesn't even know. Chia VTuber? Can you imagine not knowing Chia? But VTuber? See that. Occasional Omni? The art of streaming. We're out here streaming. Imagine streaming though. Okay, 9 goes there. This one's gotta be there. We learned about Chia a few weeks ago. I've known. I've seen her Super Auto Pet streams. I've seen many streams. I see Zoli in that chat sometimes. I'll just tune in and Zoli's there and I'm like, I know that guy. I know that guy. 7 goes here. 6 goes there, the 9 goes here. Beat Super Auto Pets. You get all the achievements though? Can you really say you beat it if you don't have all achievements? Do you get the sloth? Okay, this goes there. This one's gotta be there. Then you got this. Check it out. Easy game. With a 10 out of 10. A 10-10. 10-10 tournament. I haven't played Super Auto Pet in a really long time. So I don't really know the meta. They've added so many new animals since the last time I played. I don't even know. I don't even know what the meta is nowadays. There's too many pets. There's too many skills. Okay, 7 goes there. At the 2, Sap Gaming. 5 goes there. We got the 3. This one's gotta be another 3. Right there. 2 is there. The meta is always changing. Yeah, and I don't know any of them. Japanese drum. Is that Taiko? Is this Taiko? Snake? I know Snake. Snake is the one that shoots the rocks, right? I know Snake. Yo, it's Pomu, guys. Can you believe Pomu Rainpuff drew this? Such a skilled artist. Look at this. Pomu drew this. You can tell because of this, you know. Pomu's there. Gee, what an expert. So I haven't played in a while either, and don't want to be bothered to learn new animals. Exactly. Exactly. Also, yeah, it was Pomu's birthday a few days ago. And then she's on vacation right now, I think. Yeah, that's cool. That's great. 14 goes here. 8 going up. 3, got a 4, you got the 6. Oh, is that the real Pomu? Is that Pomu the rain puff? Goose house cover. I did see that. I didn't watch it, but I did see that it was up. There were like 30 different singers, right? Feels like it must be such a pain to coordinate something like that. But that's cool though. It's cool that it happened. A nice thing to do. Okay, this has gotta be there. Has to go this way. But besides that, what else even is happening? What's even going on in the world today? Or in recent memory? This one's gotta be a 1 minute. This one's gotta be 6. The one, we got this one. Welcome, Loki. How's the job hunt? I was literally talking about this. If only you were here 40 minutes ago, then you would know. Talked to someone today. I'm talking to someone on Monday. You could check out the VOD. Feel free to check out the VOD. Things are happening, you know? It's fine. I think it's totally fine. Everything is fine. Even if none of these things work out, still fine. I could always pivot. I could, like, here's the thing though. Like, the fact that that one place that I applied to said I wasn't, like, they had other qualified people to fit the role. But then if I wanted to do hybrid, they would let me. And so I basically, like, I could pivot whenever I want, right? If, like, in 5 months I still don't have a job, I'm just like, okay, what if I, like, if I'm suddenly okay to go hybrid, I have options. You know, I did pretty well on the interviews. They're basically like, you know, we don't have an opening on this team, but we have other places. Unfortunately, those other ones are hybrid only. And I was like, oh, I can't really do that at the moment. And they're pretty generous. They're like, that's fine, you know, we'll keep it in our systems for like, you know, 10 months or whatever. And if you ever change your mind, feel free to contact us. So that's a great fallback. It's actually like a really good, generous fallback. I could even use it as leverage against other companies, right? Like, if a company gives me a job offer and I'm like, it's not that good, I could be like, well, there's this other company that I applied to, and, like, you know, they said I did really well on the interviews and that I could work at their company, and here's how much they usually give. Right? That could be good. What if hybrid is actually their top position? Here's the thing, though. That company pays really well. I could be making a lot of money. It's just like, I don't want to go to the office. If you saw like how much money I'm giving up by like not accepting, you'd feel like, Wolfie, what the frick is wrong with you? Just go to the office. I don't want to. I'm already, it's like, you know, other places, even though it's a lot of money, I feel like my previous companies, this like is good enough, right? You know, after you make a certain amount of money, it's kind of like, it kind of doesn't really matter, right? Money is not a motivating factor anymore. What if their office burns down by accident? That's not happening. It's definitely not happening. Also, welcome Bulldog. I'll pay many doubloons to not commute. It is true though. I'm giving up quite a bit of money to just not commute. I'm sure anyone else in this position, they'd be like, you know, oh yeah, totally. If it was me, Wolfie, you're so stupid. You're so stupid. You don't even have a job, and this company pays so well. You're not even willing to accept going to the office. Yes. I have things that I want to do, and those things are not going to the office. It's like life is so much better when you don't have to go to the office. When I used to be in the office, you could never predict, you know, sometimes there'd be like traffic jams. Sorry, not traffic jams, but like, you know, because I don't drive, but like sometimes the train would be delayed. There's been times when like, you know, you expect to be home a certain time, and then like the train is out for like an hour, and then I get home like 2 hours later. It happens surprisingly often. And I'm like, I don't want to do this. I don't want to deal with this. My time is more valuable than this. What the? I could predict traffic jams, just expect it every day. Oh. So thank you, Advent, for the 2 months. Happy Friday. Yes. Happy Friday to you. Yeah, what is this? The Minecraft bucket? What is this? A lava bucket? It's a hamburger. Yo. I think that's a cheeseburger though. That's definitely a cheeseburger. The burger, you got bacon from the sides. You got the lettuces on the bottom. Is the burger sitting on a bed of lettuce? Where is the other bun? You guys ever see this? Why is this cup is so small? Or maybe the burger is big. No, the cup is small relative to like the size of like everyone else's proportions. Is that the lettuce? Is that a straw? What is that? Retro diner, so true. They got the jukebox in the back. Got the apron with the stripe. Got this thing. Anyway, I'm gonna hydrate. You guys take a look at this while I hydrate. Alright, I'm hydrated. It's a pen. Upside down open face sandwich. Thank you, Jade. Welcome, Raiders. Michelle, yeah, you're probably doing art. I feel like you're usually doing art. Art fight, I knew it. Art. Hopefully it was good. Welcome Nova, welcome Jeannie, welcome Jade. Hope you had a productive stream today. I'm just out here talking about things. You know how it is. The usual. Numbers. We got numbers out here. Got Hatsune Miku playing in the background. Let's see. What else can we do? The 2, you got the 9. The 9 has to go up. Literally has to. Now this is here. This is a 3. The 9 has to go right here. Let's see, and then this 9 has to go down here. Stream perfectly in my stream time. It is nice when that happens though. Like when streamers have a consistent streaming schedule, and you're like, this guy is definitely going to be online at this time. You can predict it. You can always predict it. Except when they're not. Very noticeable when they don't stream at their usual time. It's like when Hamflow was delayed yesterday for like an hour. I was like, what the heck is going on here? When Choco Jack streamed early yesterday, I was like, what the? She ended her stream early. It was so weird. So weird. And you know, you get used to it. It's fine, it's perfectly fine. Yeah, like when I started my stream 2 minutes early for the Choco Jazz collab and people were like, what the? He's starting the stream early. This guy's streaming early, what the? What's going on here? He would never do this. The Wolfie I know would never start his stream 2 minutes early. That's so weird. So weird that he would do this. I feel so betrayed. My schedule was built around this. Did you dare start early? Love starting my stream perfectly on time. Yeah, I do that as well. It's like if it's like 4:59, I'm just in front of my computer, just sitting there, just waiting. Even though I could go live like a minute or two early, I don't. And then, you know, once it hits 5:05, I quit out of the waiting room, and then I start the actual stream. That's how things are. Predictability is pretty good. Anyway, what else can I do here? Got the 5. If this is a 5, it can't be here. The 3 here. 5 has gotta go this way. So the 3's gotta be here. This one, it could be a 4, it could be a 2. It could be many things. The 5. Anyway. What was I talking about? I don't even know. Things. We were talking about things out here. Various things. Jobs. Recruiters. I don't even know. 6 has to go this way. It's gotta be right there. This one's gotta go down. Then you have this. Then that's a 2. That's gotta be a 2. Guys, do you guys know this has to be a 2? I saw a tweet on my Twitter feed today about Pokemon Sleep. Apparently they have shiny Pokemon in that game. And I saw a photo of someone who set up like 4 different smartphones trying to grind, trying to get a shiny Snorlax. What's up with that? What's up with shiny hunting? You guys ever go shiny hunting? I've never even seen shiny in the wild. Besides the red Gyarados. Everyone always knows the red Gyarados. Hunting, no. You just saw one in the wild without trying. It's cool. I've never done that. And I probably never will. Probably will never have the joy of finding a shiny Pokemon in the wild. Because I don't even play Pokemon anymore. It was an Absol. Nerve-wracking because it used Perish Song. Damn. Why would Pokemon do that? Why would Pokemon in the wild use an attack that, like, destroys themselves? Shiny hunting was how I learned that loot boxes are unethical. Oh, but like, shiny hunting allows you to... You can chain shinies, right? There's like... It's not totally random. There's things you can do to get better at it. Also, welcome Chia. Having fun with Miku is so true. Hatsune Miku's out here. Just living her best life. It's her right there. It's the real Miku. It's the real Hatsune Miku. It's not fun. I don't know. Like, I don't care about Pokemon enough to go shiny hunting. Feels like such a... It just takes a long time, right? It feels really tedious. I don't think it's for me. Like, I value Pokemon even if they're not shiny. See, that's how cool I am. I don't need a shiny. All Pokemon are shiny, if you think about it. They're shiny if you believe. You don't need it to have like sparkly lights. As long as you enjoy the presence of your Pokemon and it has good stats, then it's fine. It's totally fine. If it has a good nature, if it's competitively viable, if it's got maximum EVs and IVs, it's fine. Actually, I've never cared about competitive Pokemon. I don't even know. This feels like too much effort. Too much stuff to put into a game. With no nature. Imagine being the wrong nature. Not me. Imagine going into a job interview. All of your abilities are good, you do the interview well, and then the candidate, the interviewer's like, you did great, but like, I don't know, your IVs are kind of weak. You didn't have the right nature. That's why they do culture fit interviews. They try to find out your nature. And they're like, we're really looking for like an adamant person on our team. We need like a sweeper. We need someone who has high attack, high speed. And I don't think you're cut out for this. It's kind of messed up. Messed up they would do this. See, I was competitive for about 20 minutes once. Did you win though? Were you good? Were you a good competitive player? Vibe check. That's basically what they are, right? When you do interviews and they ask you like, you know, tell me about a time when you did this thing. Tell me about a time when you worked with a coworker that was hard to work with. What did you do? What problems that you resolved? But like there are some cases where like some people legitimately don't have answers, right? Like they'll be like, oh yeah, what's a time when you had a heated argument with someone? And like me, I've literally never had that. I've never had that. So like if I ever get asked that and I say like that's never happened to me, I don't know, I feel like it inclines people to make stuff up. You know, because if you say it never happened, they'd be like, oh really? That means you never really had passion for your work, huh? This guy's never even argued with someone. You expect me to believe he's so easygoing that he will never argue? Unbelievable. See, I did that to someone I interviewed once. They were skilled, but we didn't need their particular skills. If you say it never happened, it sounds like you have poor boundaries. I see this guy's already analyzing. We didn't need their particular skills. That has happened before, though. We have had a situation where although someone was like, they seemed pretty smart, they were like, kind of weird. Actually, I've talked about it on stream. I forget which stream it was that I talked about it. There was a time when like we interviewed someone, and like, you know, they seemed smart, but it was like they were hard to get along with. They would like interrupt the interview. They'd be like, sorry, I have to like go take care of my dog. And like, that's fine. But then like literally everyone who talked to her said that she said the same thing. She would just interrupt the interview to go feed her dog. I don't know. It's kind of weird. It's a kind of weird interview. Yeah, those are the optics. Also, don't argue. I'll argue with anyone. That's contradictory evidence. I don't. But yeah, we've had candidates that were pretty good. We turned them down because, you know, they didn't seem nice to work with. From like the limited time we talked to them, we could already tell this person's not for us. Let's see, at my first job interview ever, I got suckered into believing the interviewer was interested in RuneScape. What the? What did they ask? Also, I feel like it's pretty rare for an interviewer to ask what you do in your free time, right? I feel like that's none of their business. Unless it's like, I don't know, if you do like software engineering on the side or something. If you have like a side business, I don't know. But it is weird that they ask you what you do in your free time. It's like, what if you have like a candidate that's just like, oh yeah, I volunteer at a soup kitchen every Friday. I donate, you know, I run a local charity for disadvantaged children. And you know, that's where my passion is. But then like if a candidate is just like, oh, I just like to watch Netflix, right? That's a kind of bias, right? People are like, oh well, you know, this guy he like donates, you know, he does all this stuff. It's too much. Put anime club right on your resume. In your resume? Well, I feel like if you've never had a job before, there's like a limited amount of stuff that you can really put on your resume, right? Because like if you don't have job experience, it's like what are you gonna put? You have to like put something. I feel like when I first before I got a job, I did like put my art stuff on my resume. I'd be like, oh yeah, I self-published a Japanese learning textbook, an English learning textbook sold at conventions in Japan. Even though that literally had nothing to do with software engineering. But you know, now that I actually have stuff that I've done, yeah, I don't include that stuff. Because it's not relevant. And also they'll ask about it. They'll be like, oh, what's this about? what's this about? Please doxed or something. Please write a 500-word essay on your reaction to Illusion. What is Illusion? Dice-based tabletop game. It's like if they ask, like, oh yeah, what do you do in your free time? Like, you ever hear of VTubers? You ever know what a VTuber is? They're like, oh, isn't that weird thing? That's kind of weird, man. VTuber, that's kind of cringe. They're like, this guy knows VTubers? Actually, I do have the VTube Studio Rust library on my resume. That is a project that I worked on. No one has ever asked about it. It's on there. It's like, oh yeah, I wrote a plugin. I wrote a library for VTube Studio. You can interact with the WebSocket API. No one ever talks about it. I swear, like one of these days, someone's gonna be like, VTube Studio, what, are you a VTuber? I'll be like, no. I just write software for VTubers. And then they'll find my channel. They'll find the VOD where I talked about them. Yeah, wait a second, I interviewed this guy. He did seem like a VTuber. The way he talked kind of reminded me of a VTuber. It's like a VTuber vibe check. VTuber, what? What is that? I don't know what that is. But it's on your resume. I'm just like, oh yeah, no, that's my friend. My friend put that on. VTuber, so what's that? See, Bulldog says, am I the only person who was legit afraid to lie on their resume? I would never lie on my resume. I feel like most people would recommend not lying on your resume. Because, like, if the interviewer asks about it, then what? You gotta keep making stuff up. You don't want to get into that situation. I do feel like I'm a bit too honest in interviews, like... If they ask me if I know this thing, I'll be like, I don't. Even though, like, I have... No. There's, like, some times when you could say, like, oh yeah, if they ask you if you worked on this technology, it's like maybe I've literally had, like, you know, 5 minutes where I Googled it. Like, some people, they'll say yes. They'll be like, oh yeah, I've used this before. But me, I'm like, no, I've never used it. Even though I've looked it up. I kind of know a bit about it. Hold on, let me scroll up. Company, market analysis. Wolf at the party standing in the corner. They haven't even asked me about my VTuber projects. I'm always interested in talking about this stuff because like it is actually interesting, but no one ever asked about it. I put the Grand Blue Fantasy Raid Finder on my resume because like that is actually that is actually like a pretty big influential project, right? You talk to any Grand Blue player, you ask them if they've ever heard of like the Grand Blue Raid Finder. Most people will say yes, but then like I think I don't know, interviewers they just don't understand. They see it's about a game, and they're like, oh, what is this game? That's so stupid. Never asked about it. But there was a time, I think the previous time that I did an interview, the recruiter was like, one of the interviewers are going to ask about like a project you worked on, and they're going to ask specific questions and whatever. And I was like, is it okay if it's like a personal project that I worked on? And he's like, no, I recommend not doing that. Because normally they're not really like influential enough. You don't really work with a team. And I was like, oh, but it has 100k downloads on Docker. And he was like, no, I still would not recommend it. So when I went into the interview, I did not talk about that. But I could have. I could have said a lot of things about it. Let me scroll. Dancing. What kind of dancing? You can certainly massage words. Don't straight up lie. Yeah, I've said, like... Is there anything on my resume that's like... No, I feel like everything that's on my resume is stuff that I've actually, like, significantly worked on. Embellish. See, my friend told me to lie on my resume when he helped with mock interview practice. What? Lie about what? What do you lie about? What if this is a lie? Instead of just saying yes or no, try saying no, but I did this, or... Yeah, I did that as well. I did that on my interview. But the thing is, like, it feels kind of weird because sometimes they'll ask a bunch of questions in a row, and the answer is like, no, but then I keep saying like, no, but I did look up this thing, and then the next question is like, do you have experience working on this thing? And then I'll be like, no, but I sort of did this thing. And I had like a lot of answers that are like that. I kind of felt like I was just making excuses. I'm sure it's fine. Whatever, it's probably fine. See, honestly speaking, D&D has helped me a lot in interviewing. Yeah, it's like, same with me with VTubing. The fact that I've streamed really helps with talking. It's pretty good with that. Had a leadership position in a weekly problem-solving exercise. Yeah, but then they're gonna ask about specifics. Well, no, they don't always. Sometimes they're like, they don't really care. They're just looking for like some crumbs. Do you work on this thing? You just say yes, and then they don't ask any further. But yeah, that's cool. We do that here. That's nice. That's cool. Dev positions are nerds. Chances are high someone in the team also plays tabletop RPGs. That's also true. I would also say that there's a high chance that someone knows what VTubers are. I'm like afraid, like, if I like if I apply to a company and someone does know who VTubers are, and they see like my GitHub, they'll be like, wait a second, a Wolfie? Is that you? Yeah, also welcome Dechi. Yo, it's Miku. Except she's a police officer. Maybe Poggin. One of the places that I apply to, like, you know how like some companies, they do open source stuff? So you can just look around their company GitHub. You'll see like people that work on the projects. One of the places I applied to, you know how like anime fans are really common in software? It's like a person with like an anime avatar. They weren't using their real name. I was like, man, I hope this person doesn't know what VTuber is. I hope this person is not interviewing me. Because there's a chance that they might know who, what a VTuber is. I don't know. But then, you know, they linked their Twitter. I did check out their Twitter. They did not ever tweet about VTubers, so I think that's probably fine. That's probably for the best. They only tweet about normie anime. Also, welcome Battle Wreck. Is that the real Wolfie? Will I lie? No, I'll just be like, oh yeah, that's me. Also, like, some of the places I'm applying to, they do open source stuff. And, like, I don't know, like, if I want to use my Wolfie account for that. Because I have, like, you know, I have an account that I use for personal code, the one that I use for work. And they're pretty separate. But if it's, like, open source, you know, you'd be like, oh, look at this. But then everyone would know where I work. I don't want that. What if it turns out they interview you and they are your Oshi? I feel like I've talked about this before. I feel like I brought up the fact... No, I feel like I brought up the fact that, like, what if you interview somewhere and your Oshi works there? Find out that your Oshi works in. Let's see. Imagine failing an interview because they don't like your Oshi. Well, then I don't want to work there. Then. If you work somewhere and, like, your interviewer says your Oshi sucks, then, like, what are you even... You're gonna accept that? No. I'd be like, you respect everything, okay? Just because my Oshi, whether or not they exist, is this person, and you don't like them, doesn't mean that they're not good. Don't they usually give you a company account for that? Not at any of the places that I've worked at. Some people do that on their own though, right? Some people, they'll make an account for the specific job. So it'll be like their name underscore name of company. But I feel like that's pretty rare. Because, like, they can just remove you from the organization, right? If you ever leave, they can just remove you. Also, welcome Swarm of Weasels. Welcome Good Cat Gaming. For Wolfie, this is Wolfie. Not the real Wolfie Wolfington. Welcome X-Job as well. You walk in and Gura's working at the front desk. Is that why she hasn't been streaming? So she found like another job. Is that what's going on? Is that what she's been doing? Let's see, I think we should bring back legal dueling for the purpose of defending your anime wife/husband's honor. I don't know. I don't know about that. That's your Oshi. This person's Oshi. Cringe. Or what if the person that's interviewing you has the same Oshi, but they're like a bigger fan? Like, oh, you're a Amelia Watson fan? Oh yeah. Name her top streams. What's her favorite color? Huh? Then that becomes the whole interview. Them trying to prove that they know your Oshi better than you do. Oh yeah, you like Kiara? What's her favorite? What's her cat's names? Huh? That's right, you don't know. This guy's not even a real Kiara fan. Cringe. That's it. That's what interviews are going to be like. Cats? Yeah, she has 2 cats. Battlerek doesn't even know that Kiara has 2 cats. Unbelievable. They're real. I know. See, Denchi said we had company accounts, but we also had our own GitHub instance for internal and open source projects. I guess it depends on the country. Or a company. Maybe also the country. Maybe that's a German thing. I don't know, I've never seen that here. And then you drop the I'm modded in your Oshi's chat. Yeah, they don't even know I'm a mod in Pogu's chat. They don't even know it's me. That's your Oshi. What game did they play on August 12th? Yeah. What's your Oshi's I don't even know. I don't even know. So far beneath me, I don't even know of a question to ask you. Two goes here, you got this one there, this one goes in. Okay, everyone knows. Collab? Oh yeah, well I collabed. It's Oshi. It's your Oshi. Two goes there, this one goes there. Oh yeah, well your Oshi commissioned me to do art. Okay, so what now? What now? You don't know every block? Yeah, when did your Oshi build this? What's their Minecraft coordinates? That's right, you don't know. What's their physical address, huh? what's their home address? Bet you don't know, huh? That's right, you don't. Yeah, their social security. What is their mother's maiden name? A real fan would know all of this information. Credit card number, yeah, the 3 digits on the back. The Fortnite Battle Pass. The Steam ID. Unbelievable. Oshi has DM me. Yeah, that's a red flag. If your interviewer ever asks you about your Oshi's past life, you don't want to work them. They're not respecting. They don't respect your Oshi's privacy. You should put that. You know, all those videos that are like, here's some red flags. If your employer ever asks you this, run. This is, if your employer ever asks you about your Oshi, their past life, you get out of it. It shows they don't respect your Oshi as a person. If this goes there, this one gotta go there. Goes there. What is this? A bucket? What is this? A whistle? What the? What's going on here? We got 2 in a row. Hatsune Miku as a police officer? I don't know about that. I don't know. Kinda questionable. I don't know, like, what they're trying to do here. Trying to normalize police officers? I don't know about that anyways. I don't know. Propaganda? Propaganda? Isn't that the name for it? Propaganda. Exactly. A rejection email saying they moved on with another person. Exactly. The correct answer is I don't know what you're talking about. Also, welcome, Marshall. Sorry, what? Yeah, what do those numbers mean? I don't know. You guys think it's funny that, you guys see the Nendoroid number for Judy Hopps? The Zootopia rabbit? All Nendoroids have, like, a number assigned to them. Judy Hopps, who is a police officer in Zootopia, has the Nendoroid number 1312. What are the chances of that? How do you think they intended for that to happen? Okay, this one's gotta go here. Hatsune law enforcement. It has to be intended. I don't know if they know though. I think they know. Is that even a thing over there? Are they aware? This gotta be a coincidence. Let's see, what if you get a rejection email with black text on a white background, announcement in the subject line? Yeah, announcement. Thank you for supporting Name of Company. Unfortunately, you've decided not to move forward. Fortunately, South of the line. Okay, this is not here. The 8's gotta be right there. And then what? This one's gotta be there. This one's gotta be there. These ones have gotta be there. All of these have got to be right there. This one, you got that one. This one's not here. It's still better than hoping for a reply email for weeks and not getting any. That's also true. See, like when I got an email from the company I applied to 2 months ago, I was like, yo, did they finally get to my application? But no, it was just like a new person who joined and they didn't even see that I applied. And he was surprised when I said, I actually applied 2 months ago. And he was like, oh, sorry, I'm like new to this. I just got brought onto this project yesterday, so I don't know what's happening there. That's what happened. Faithful gore. Let's see, someone deep within Good Smile Company pulling the strings of the oblivious coworkers. Exactly. Exactly what they're doing. Okay, the 1... Yo, the first 1-1 of the stream. The 1-1-4. The 4's gotta be there. This one's gotta be there. These have gotta be there. This can't be there. This one's gotta be here. That's there. This is here. These are here. That's there. That's not there. This is here. That's there. Bam, look at them. This better not be like a police. Okay. Necklace. Okay, they've broken the chain. Okay. Yeah, Hatsune Miku. It is. Was this also police? No, this is royalty. That's, you know, that's similar, but it's not really the same. What's the name of this Miku song it plays a lot? I don't know. This is one of these. It's one of these songs. There's a lot of songs in here. It'd be nice if they like put the title on screen while it was playing, right? I feel like for a song that's, or sorry, for a game that's focused on like music, I guess it's not focused on music, but like a game that has a lot of music, I feel like they could put the title on the screen. Also, let's move on to 20 by 20. I've been doing too many 15 by 15. Got a 10-9. Here, pretty easy. Got a 6. Got a 10 going this way. Okay, now we got so many edges to do. We got a 5. Got an 11. There, got the 4. So many ways to go here. So many ways you can go with this. 17. 2, you got the 1, you got the 3, you got the 2, 16. 2 is here, 16. It's gotta be right there. This one's gotta be right there. That one, you got this one. 2 and the 17. That's just math. It's literally just math. This one. That one. Okay, then 17. Gotta be at the 2. It's a 7. 6 is here. You got the 5, another 5. All of these are 5s. 10, 10, 4, 2. This is too easy. They made this way too easy. That's my problem with this game. It's too easy. 4, you got this one, you got that one, there's a 1. Sum of all numbers plus how many numbers minus 1 is it's math. That's what we call math. Okay, this is here. 2, you got another 2. 7, 8, 2. 1. This one, that's a 4, that's done. This is literally done. Too easy. 2, 3 easy. This one's gotta be the one. This one gotta be the one. And then this 17 has to go. It's literally just this. 4. That's the 5s out here. These are all 5s. That one, you got this one. Anyway, what else? Anything else going on out there in the world? In the universe? 2, that's a 3. This is a, what the, what? Kitsune B? Fox B? What does that mean? Is that the name for these things? These, like, these spirits? Kitsune B? Kitsune B. It's not Miku, though. It's not even Miku. Hitodama? What is Kitsune B? Kitsune B. Is it like Amebi? Fox spirit? Is B the word for spirit though? Hold on, I'm gonna look this up. Kitsune B. It's an atmospheric ghost light. Okay. It has a Wikipedia article. If you wanted to learn about this... Oh right, yeah, flame, because he is fire. And then with the way Japanese works, that you soften it instead of he, it's B. That's how it is. That makes sense. Thank you, Cole, the expert. The Japanese expert. 16 is right here. Got a 13. 13's gotta be... Okay. 14, you got an 11, you got a 7. 7's gotta go up. That 7's gotta go up. Gotta be an 8. This one has to be a 7 though. Because you can't put an 11. So this one's gotta be there. You guys doing anything fun this weekend? Any cool things happening this weekend? There's no holidays. July 4th is already... I can't even talk. July 4th was last week. It feels like July 4th was like a long time ago. Doesn't it feel that way? It does to me, right? I remember last week. Last week is when I got my interview feedback from that interview I did. And to me, it feels like a month ago at this point. It was literally just last week, last Thursday. Props Not Jack has a convention 2 weeks. Which convention? Other convention? Then a beach trip. Damn. That's wild. This guy's going to the beach. Not even doxing himself. Yeah, but then we can tell from the timing. He'd be like, okay, find all small local conventions at this time. Anime Expo. July the 4th. The year is half over. Not finding anything online differentiating Hitodama from Kitsunobi. what about the Wikipedia article? I'm sure there's things out there. I don't know. Here's a 6 now. Here's a 10. Here's an 8. Has to be here. Then we got this one. Yeah, they're people. They're people, not foxes. Fox only. Final destination, fox only. 12 has to be here. Then it's gotta be a 10. Yeah, the people. Obviously. Okay, we got the 3. Okay, so this one's gotta be a 3. This one's gotta be a 5. Right? Could this be a 5? The 5, could the 5 be here? No, it can't. Okay, so this one's gotta be a 6. This one's gotta be a 5. We have to have a 3 over here. I thought Kappa grabbed into them. I don't know. You guys know lore? The lore of Japanese spiritual creatures. Mythical creatures. Okay, 7 goes here. Does anyone have a favorite mythical creature? Yeah, well, any culture, doesn't have to be Japanese. The bear? Oh, the bear's real. Rabbits? Oh, rabbits are real. Rabbits are real, bears are real. Talking about, like, fictional, you know? Fictional creatures. The 4, you got the 8. This one's gotta be here, right? It's gotta be... Denchi's fictional? No, he's real. He's real. You ever think about how, like, anthropologists, they, when they dig up, like, ancient civilization remains, they're like, oh yeah, look, this statue. Obviously they worship, like, this god, right? You think, like, any anthropologist, like, 1,000 years from now, they'll dig up, like, VTuber merchandise, and they'll be like, well, you know, obviously, these people were part of, this religion. There were many gods, you know? Hololive, Niji Sanji. People were split. This person, their favorite, favorite god that they prayed to. They engaged in these ceremonies called super chat readings. It was when people would offer money to their gods. And the gods would respond kindly by acknowledging the individual contributions. That's, you know, that's why we have super chat readings today. Every day, people do it. This is the origin. This is where it came from. Most people don't know this. I'm sure that'll happen one day. Mythological creatures in Japan like weasels? No, I mean like... I don't know. like that guy from Kirby who's like an umbrella. Like those. Like those characters from Toho. Displacer Beast? What is it? You'll be able to do anthropology online. No, but like what if technology ceases to exist? There's no historical records. What if Google goes out of business? And you have to delete all of their stuff. There were no records of this VTuber ever existed. Bandana? No, I mean, the umbrella guy. Yeah, solar flare. Just like in RimWorld. The solar flare. Just like in Dragon Ball Z. Dragon Ball Z. And New Crusades. Also welcome Wishy Wishy. New Crusades. Who fought over Oshis? The Great Oshi War of 2022. Goes there, goes there, you got this one. This one goes there, this one's gotta go there. Outer Wilds. I find it quite calmed. There it goes. This goes there. 5's gotta be good. 11's gotta go up. Literally no other way. 5 goes here. Goes there. Outer Wilds. Sure hope it does. Okay, this goes there. I gotta have the 3. Gotta have the 2. The 7 goes this way. Outer Wilds. Yeah, they tend to do that. Okay, this is a 5. The 2 has gotta be up here. The 7's gotta be there. You can cross these off. Can't or Wilds be in? Out, yeah, outer. Inner. That's wild. 4 is here. 3 is there. 5 is there. You got the 6 going this way. Got over and under Wilds. No, that's totally different. It's a different thing entirely. 7 goes here. See, I was in an Outer Wilds stream yesterday. Oh yeah, Bodega Rat. I was there. I remember. This goes there. You got the 5 up this way. That's another 5. Got the 7. You got this 7 right there. That's a 4 right there. You got the 5. Is that 8? That's an 8 right there. Outer Wilds? What if they made a game called Otter Wilds? Or you were like an otter. You know, the animal known as otter. I feel like they ought to do something like that. They ought to consider adding the Otter DLC to Outer Wilds. I think it would sell really well. Because, like, you know, you've seen people going wild over the seal from TF2. Think of what would happen if they added an otter. Right? That's what the new meta is. Cole, if Cole was watching an otter stream, that's cool. They should do that for April Fool's Day. Outer Wilds. Announcing new game from the developers of Outer Wilds. Everything's the same except you're an otter. People would still do it. They would love it. People would play it. They'd be like, this is so fun. I can't believe. And I didn't experience the game originally as an otter. Oh, sea otter. See, I won't need to worry about solar flares if I have a hard copy. No. There's no way. Oh, is this a fan? This is a fan. It's gotta be. I knew it. I told you guys. You didn't believe me. Folding fan. Here it is. Yo, they're styling. Look at that. Look at the style. An otter with 4 Yeti eyes. That would be wild. believe otters are real. Is this a live stream of otters? It is the Seattle Aquarium. Is this from Pomu? Did Pomu bring this up? I feel like Pomu talks about the aquarium live stream sometimes. Wait, no, Pomu wasn't even streaming. Pomu's on vacation. I know. No. He just did this on his own. He just decided on his own to want otters. Basically the cat game, but with otters in the outer lands. What cat game? Oh, Stray? Yeah, maybe. They should do that. They should have more games that have, like, lore and animal. I think people would appreciate it. More animals represented in video games. Got a 5, you got all these are 5s. All of these are 5s. That one's a 5, this is a 5, that's a 6, you gotta have a 2 right there. Given that this is a 4, could not be up here. And that's gotta be there. Gotta go this way. Okay, that's 17, so it has to go there. 13 down there. Got the 8 here. Here's one thing that I am a bit concerned about with the most recent recruiter call that I had. I wonder if, like, if I brought up the fact that I applied 2 months ago and never received a response, if that was, like, not a good thing to do. Like, what if, like, what if he's like, oh no, what if this guy didn't get a response from us? What if we intentionally ghosted him? You know? It could have been like, oh, maybe we already reviewed his application earlier and thought he wasn't a good fit. But then I guess they would have found out anyway, right? If they try to put my name in the system again, they'll probably see it. So, I don't know. Bad train of thought. I don't know. The fact that he never responded, you know, he was like, after this meeting, I'm gonna send you a follow-up email with some additional information. And he never did. He never did. So I wouldn't attribute malice to possible incompetence, they might have just missed it. No, I mean like this guy who's obviously new. What if mentioning it was like, we didn't know, and then he's like, well, okay, maybe we had a reason, and then he's more hesitant because he's like, well, okay, he submitted 2 months ago. This guy was looking for a job 2 months ago and he still hasn't found a job? And he's still interested in our company? Kinda cringe. Imagine being interested in a company for more than 2 months. No, I'm definitely overthinking this. Especially considering it's a company I don't even care about that much. I am also a little bit concerned that there are some companies that I applied to multiple times because they had multiple job listings for like different jobs. What if they're like, this guy applied for like 3 different jobs, even though they're like pretty similar? I don't know. See, a game where you explore a cyberpunk setting as an actual monkey? No, as an otter. See, I second guess almost everything I say out loud. It's classic, you know? Classic overthinking. If I was blacklisted, it'd be a bit more obvious. I'm not implying that I was blacklisted. I just mean... I don't know. I don't even know what I mean. Follow up. More like... unfollow down. More like unfollow. More like I'll circle back on this. I feel like I haven't heard that phrase in a long time. Circle back. We'll circle back on this. Circle back, what about square front? action item. Put that on the agenda. A used guitar, what? That's reminded me of when my dad helped me haggle down the price of a used guitar because it didn't sell for at least 6 months. It is valid though, right? 'Cause it's like, you think about, it goes both ways. I've already talked about this on this stream. Like the fact that this company had the job listing up there for like 2 months and it's still up. It's like, you know, they're having a hard time finding people. Whatever that means, I don't know. That's a 5. It's taking up floor space. So thank you for the raid, Luthor. Cool. Yo, TF2, were you playing the new update? You played the level with the seal? We were literally talking about the seal. That's cool, then. Hope you had a good stream. Hope you saw the seal. Hope you fed the seal many times. And if you didn't feed the seal, then I don't even know. Seal level. Exactly. If you don't respect seals, you get out of here. Leave immediately. Don't you show yourself in this channel. Yeah, TF2 got updated. So there, very good map, the seal. Yeah, isn't it like a new game mode? Player destruction. Actually, maybe it's not new. It's new for me because I'd never played it. I thought it was like a payload race. Because like the seal, it follows a line. But I don't think that's what it is. You have to feed a seal. I did hang out with the seal. Welcome, Morgraim. Welcome. It's cool. This seal is pretty nice. Player destruction isn't new. It only gets maps every few years. Yeah, it's new to me. I've never played any of them. So I don't know what they're like. I don't even know. I read the Team Fortress 2 wiki article on it, and I'm just like, I don't know what this is. I've literally never seen this. What is there? The 4's gotta be here. This one, you got 5. This one's gotta be there. 2. Other 2's gotta be up here. You got the 4, you got the 1, you got the 2. Enjoy it. Maybe at some point, if I ever play TF2 again, I'll check it out. Everyone's talking about the seal. It's all about that seal. Oh, is this a cat? Yo, it's a cat, guys. It's a cat. I told you. Told you guys. It's a cat. Check it out, guys. Yo, there's multiple cats. Got the cat right there, you got the cat right there. This, I don't even know if she's a real cat, but she's got the ears. What is that? Is that a disembodied cat ear? What is that? Oh, there's another cat. It's a witch hat cat. Some bats. You got a smiley ghost. Look at that smiley. I like this one. Look at that one. That's so cool. Oh, it's a pump. Oh, I see. Yes, the pumpkin with the ears. Okay. I didn't realize it was attached. Got this one. What do you think this pumpkin is? Pumpkin's upset. Oh no. That one. Really good illustration. A lot of things going on. Did I ever hear of a versus Saxton Hill? Is that like I know who Saxton Hill is. He's like a strong Australian guy, right? Is the game mode? I heard that they have him in the game. I don't know what that's about. Cat Jack-o'-lantern. Oh wait, I should hydrate. It's been another hour. Alright. Let's see. They officially added it. The servers have been plagued with connection issues. No. Also welcome HTV. Staple of community service for years. Yeah, oh, I see. That's cool when they do that. Isn't like all of TF2's recent updates have all been like community created? I saw they made the flip taunt for Saxton Hale kill people by sending them into the stratosphere. What the hell? How is he so strong? How did they allow this man to be so strong? What's the deal with that? Okay, 19, gotta be there. Too much. Too strong. I have recently been getting recommended videos of people who are unfamiliar with TF2 reacting to the TF2 videos, like Meet the whatever. I don't know why I watch them. You know, like react content is not really for me, and yet I'm like, oh, this guy who I don't know, I gotta see him react to this. And I'm basically just like watching the TF2 Meet the whatever videos. With like someone else talking over it. Is that why people watch react videos? They just wanna watch a video and then someone just happens to be talking over it. That's what I did. 19's gotta be here. 18 gotta be there. Oh, I messed up. Wait, I didn't mess up. Parasocial energy. Is it though? Because I don't care about the person's opinions. I don't care at all what they have to say. I guess because the Meet the Team videos are beloved enough, it's curious to see people's first time. That is also true. It's true of a lot of things. Okay, hold on. This has gotta be... This one goes down this way. 16? Okay, that's there. This is here. Welcome, cruise it. Okay, so this is there. This one's gotta be an 11 down here. Has to be. Gotta be right there. Then we have this. And we have this. 13 has to go this way. 16, you got this one, you got that one. What else? This one has to go this way. 10, go that way. Life is a bazoo. Right, this one's gotta be there. Wait, did they fix the bot problem in TF2? Because like I remember the last time I played, the game was barely playable due to a lot of bots. Is that still an issue? It's still a problem. Maybe not. There are still bots. But is it enough to ruin people's enjoyment of the seal? It's more manageable. I see. Made a community anti-cheat botnet? What does that even mean? They're still around from time to time. Honestly, haven't run into them nearly as much. They pop up, they get kicked instantly. They update it so both teams can finally call a vote at the same time. Yo, democracy. The democracy update. That's cool. Wait, but sometimes the bots impersonate other users though. Because I remember there was one time when I was playing TF2. And I was on a server. And then like a bot changed their name to Wolfie. And then people were voting to kick Wolfie. And I was like, wait, no, I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything. But it was like the other one. It was the other Wolfie. Pretty insane. Neural networks? What the? It's a timer that shows how long a player has been on the server and the vote. It's pretty complicated. Fix it. Well, I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure TF2 is playable. And that's what matters. So these can't be here. This one's gotta go up here. This one's gotta go up there. You got an 8 to go across. 9. There. There. This one's gotta be there. These have to be connected. 13. Another 13. This is there. This is there. This one, though, is there. None of these could be up here. Glad to see Team Fortress 2 still existing. But when's Team Fortress 3, huh? When's TF3? 5 has to be here. Gotta have an 8. Here. Never? Okay, well, call me when that happens. It's definitely gonna happen. Watch. A few years from now, you'll be like, oh, this guy thought Team Fortress 3 would exist? What a fool. It's there. Counter-Strike 2, but that's real. It's gonna happen. Definitely gonna happen. Just like Silk Song. Just like Hollow Knight Silk Song. Is this an ocarina? No, it's a beret. Doesn't it look like an ocarina though? Literally the ocarina of time. She's trying to work on her comic, guys. Trying to work on her manga. She's got the beret. She's got the banana peels not even there. Small Miku. They're all, yeah, we got the tiny Miku. There's 2 Mikus. The phone is ringing or being electrocuted. She's got the, is that air conditioning? Is she also air conditioned? That's a tablet. You got the drink, the energy drink. They all got berets. The beret, there's a beret. Can't even afford a display tablet. This was created back in the day, guys. I'm sure of it. Actually, I don't know. I don't know when this was drawn. Whatever. Cool illustration. Love the picture straight out of 2010 DeviantArt of Team Fortress 3 for the Wii. Someone from 2018 posted like a screenshot of their Switch, and they're like, you won't believe this, and Gex was on the right side. Gex is real. I saw that tweet. Team Fortress 2-2. Team Fortress 22. What the? 22? 12 has gotta go through. How is she so small? How was Hatsune Miku so small? 6 is there. This one's gotta be a 2. That's a 2. This is a 1. The 9 can't fit there. So the 9 has to go down this way. Has to go there. So this has got to be a 4. That's fine. You got a 2 and a 3. 2. 3's got to be there. That's a 1. This is a 1. So 12 has to go up. 4 has to go here. The 2. 4. You got the 3. 3 right there. There is always the possibility that the company can change their mind. Right? The company that was like, you know, we had a more qualified candidate for this role. What if they were like, you know, what if they say no? I mean, the other candidates, like, you know, talk to that Wolf again. He was pretty good. Kofium, that's not gonna happen, but it could. It could happen. Okay, the 2 is here. The 9 has to go down. The game will be called Team Fortress 2-1 after Team Fortress 2-2. Team Fortress 360. Team Fortress Series T. They could do that. They have to. They literally have to. Team Fortress Series 3. Then they'll have Team Fortress 1. They'll have yeah, Team Fortress Origins, Team Fortress Delta, Team Fortress Beta. Team Fortress 7. Team Fortress Tactics Advance. Featuring Sonic from the Knuckles series. Team Fortress. Team 5-Tress. Yeah, we'll just call it Team Fortress. Team Fortress. I don't know where I'm going with this. Just a thing that people say. Okay, what else can I do here? What else could even be done here? This one's got to be a 4, so it has to go this way. 3, okay, that's a 13. The 3 has to be there. That's a 3. So this one is not there. Can't fit this there, can't fit that there. There's a 2. This one's a 4, so it has to go up. Then the 2 has to be here. So this one's got to be a 2. It's got to be a 1. This one's got to be a 1. This has got to be a 2. So now we have these. Theatrhythm. Team Fort Riz. Welcome, Zoe. This one can't be there. This 3's got to be there. Then you got the 4, got the 6 over here. That is not even there. Team Fortress is worth the wait. Classic meme. A classic Gabe Newell meme. Worth the wait. You got this one right there. You got that one. 1, 1, 3. This one's got to be the 3. The 4 has got to be here. You got to have this one. Team Fortress XD, Gales of Darkness. Team Fortress 365 over 2. Birth in Untold Sleep 3. HD Remix. Whatever. 358 over 2? No, it's 365. Why would it be 358? It makes no sense. That's just an arbitrary number. 365, that makes sense. It makes a lot of sense. It makes so much sense it makes dollars. This has gotta be a 1. That has to be a 1. The 8 has to go down. Birth by sleep. Death by sleep. Oppenheimer. You guys seen Oppenheimer? Barbie. Super Team Fortress 2 Alpha Turbo Hyper Fighting Omega Plus Ultra New Challengers Anniversary HD Edition HD Remix. New. Do you see Oppenheimer before or after Barbie? You don't see any of them. Oppenheimer. You see, Oppenheimer was banned in Japan for understandable reasons. What's up with that? Oppenheimer. Oppenheimer, isn't that the K-pop song from Psy? Isn't that the most famous song from Psy? Okay, guys. I saw a tweet saying Japanese audience already saw the movie. Illegally? I feel like they should be allowed to see it illegally. I feel like, you know, if there's any terrible joke. Is there a terrible joke? Oppenheimer style? What? What's going on? Okay, the 1 has to be here. The 8 has to be... No, it's Bar Minheim. The Min for Pikmin. Pikmin also comes out on the same day. Pikmin is there. They already saw the movie? No, but I mean like... the screening. No, they saw the live version. You know, I should stop. No, they saw... Okay, this is the 6. It has to go this way. The 8 has to go... Okay, the 3's gotta be here. This one has to go here. And then it's not there. It's not there. The 6 has to go down. And then these could not be here. -2. Where's -2 for real for me? 6 is here. This can't be there. This one... Okay, there's a 5 that goes up. What even is Oppenheimer? Like, what... How can they make a movie about this? Like, is his life interesting enough for that? It's like how they're making like a Willy Wonka movie. Like, do people care? What's the deal? What's going on with Willy Wonka? Did they make a movie about the guy who made hot Cheetos? I did hear about that. I don't know anything about it other than the fact that it exists. Bulldog cares enough to see Oppenheimer? What about Barbie? You gonna see Barbie? The short answer is yeah, he got entwined in a lot of political stuff. It's about the drama of the dude who made a bomb that's designed to kill people, having to cope with the fact that the bomb killed people. Well, I mean, you know... Isn't that obvious, though? Isn't it just like... Oh no, the thing that is designed to kill people will kill people. Who could have seen this coming? right? You know, you don't need to be a scientist to understand that. He doesn't even say the word. He says, I am become death. Can you believe that, guys? Doesn't even make sense grammatically. Do you think the audience is gonna cheer when he says that in the movie? Yo, it's love the part when he said I am become death and then he became death. That's like the Morbius of movies. Everyone knows it's coming, right? It's like if you had a bingo thing, that's gotta be like the middle square. If he doesn't say, if he does not say his classic line, I am become death, then like what are you even doing, right? People are going to the movies to see him say that line. Classic line. Notice the air conditioning stream tag is true. I did put the tag there. So that people know if the audio sounds weird, they'll be like, it's gotta be the air conditioning. Alright, what is it? Shoes? Athletic shoes. How tasteful they handle it, unsure. Yeah, we don't know. Oh. Also, do you guys know Oppenheimer's name is like Jay? Wasn't like Jay Oppenheimer? Oppenheimer, what is his name? Jay? We don't actually know what his name stands for. It was classified by the government. Jay Oppenheimer. Robert, yeah, we don't know what that J is. The government protected his name. It stands for J, just like in Simpsons. I've definitely talked about this. Robert J. J. Oppenheimer. What if it stands for John? It could be John Oppenheimer. John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt? Maybe? His name was not my name. I never understood. You guys remember that nursery rhyme or whatever? John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt. His name was my name too. What did that mean? What did they mean by that? It doesn't even make sense. Like, what do you mean his name was my name too? Is it like a Spartacus situation? Everyone was pretending to be him? You guys know the lore? Who was John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt? They should make a movie about this. They should. Because that's what people want to know. None of this Oppenheimer stuff. People want to know who John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt was. And why everyone claimed that his name was my name too. I think it would sell really well. Everyone would watch it. They can make it a horror movie. You know, they have like the creepy like sing-song in the beginning, you know, they always have this. They have like children like on the playground singing a song and then suddenly becomes distorted. John Jacob. They'll put it in like minor key. It'll sound so creepy. So based on a true story, you never would guess what happened. You'd never guess who John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt was. It's a true story. Of John. And everyone that watches the movie, they never came back. They never came back. They never responded to calls on their phone. They were never discovered ever again. Alright, what can I do here? This one is like slightly tricky. Maybe compared to some of the other ones. Got a 3, got a 3, that's a 3. 5, also 2. There's no way they would make me do contradiction strats in this game. There's no way. They would never do it. 6-2 row. Is there everything I do? I get, yeah, the 6, okay, the 6 has to be in here. But that only gives you one thing. That's only one thing. So, okay, this one has to be... No, you could have... The 1 could be there. This could be a 2. This could still be a 3. Oh, hold on. 7, 1, 3. Okay, the 7 has to be there. 7 has to be here. Okay, that's probably good enough. Okay, this one can't be there. The 1 and the 2. So this one's gotta be the 2. This one, it could still be the 4. Could be the 1. We don't know. Actually, no, it can't. So this has to be there. There's gotta be a 2. Then it. These can't be there. 4. It could be a 4. So 9. So 3. What else? What else could we do here? We got the 7, 1, 3. 7, 1. 2, 1, 4. 1, 2, 1. 6th column. Okay, this, yeah, right? This can't be there. Okay, this one then has to be 4. You have a 1 up there. Then then this can't be here. And then the 6 has to go this way. This one's got to be the 4. That one's got to be the 4. So 7. So this one's got to be a 4. And then you got other things. Numbers out here, numbering time. But that can't be there. What else could even be done here? 3? Okay, this is, that's nothing. That's not even anything. Oh wait, okay, this 6 has to be there. This 2's gotta be there. So now this is a 4, so it can't be here. Can't be here. So now this has to go across. This one has to go this way. This one has to go this way. That's gotta be a 4. So that's a 2. This is a 1. And the 4's gotta be in here. Get that one. You got this one. You got that one is done. Can't be there. That's there. This is here. These can't be there. Okay, 13 has to go across. Has to be there. That's a 2. That's a 2. These are all 2s. Okay, given that we have this can't be here. These can't be here. Then it. And we got other. Okay, this is a 3 down here. So that can't be there. This is a 6. Oh, this could be here. That could be there. But this one has to go up. These, you got this one, you got that's a 3. This one has to be a 3 as well. So it can't be there. Now this here is a 6. So that's a 2. So the 8 then has to go this way. And can't be here. And then the 12 has to go up. This is a 2. So none of this can be here. Right, and then that's a 2, that's a 2. And this is a 2, so that can't be there, this can't be there. 8 has to go across. Right there. What is that? Is that a llama? In the style of, Tycho drum? Tycho camel, I knew it. I guessed correctly. Okay, that's a 2. This is a 3. So that 3 is here. This one has to go up. Given that this is a 3, this can't be up here. This one's gotta be a 2. So these must be connected. We'll cross these off, and then this one has to go up another space. And that's a 3. This one has to be a 5. So it can't be... Well, I guess it could be. It could be here. Simply don't know. So this is a 3. 4, you got the 3, you got these ones, you got that one. This is a 2, so this can't be here. This one's gotta go down this way. And this is not here. Then... 3. Okay, hold on. This one can't be there. These can't be here. This is like a pretty sparse puzzle. I feel like a lot of the other puzzles are like got a lot of stuff on the edges. 3rd row. True. True. Okay, so this 5 has to be there. 4's gotta be there. What is it? This one's a 5. This could still be the 5. We don't know. 1, 2, 1, 4. Could be a 4. Could be a 4. This one can't be there. 2nd row. True. 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 Then... So 3, yes, 2, this... Okay, this can't be there. So given that this is a 3, you can't fit a 3 in here. So that can't be there. This one's gotta go this way. And this must be connected. Can't be there. So this has gotta be there. 7 can't be here. And then what? 1, 2, 1, 4. 7, 1, 3. 6, 2. Okay, this can't be there. Literally can't be there. 7, 1, 3. You got the 1, 2, 1, 4. 9. That's a 5. That's a 4. That's a 3. That's a 4. Oh, hold on. Okay, these can't be here. Okay, so those can't be here. These then can't be here. If this is a 12, then it can't be these two. And given that information, the 4's got to be here. Got the 3 going up. Can't be there. 3 can't be there. 2 can't be there. This is a 3. The 5 then has to go up. Then these must be connected. Check it out, guys. The 2, the 7. the 3. So another 2. 12. Okay, so this can't be there. This is a 9. So it's there. This can't be there. You got the 4 going this way. This one's gotta be the 4. And you got the 3s up here. That's done. This is done. That's done. That's done. This is done. These are done. Celebrate the new tag. Click that after I'm done with this. 3, you got the 4. Okay, we're done. We're basically done here. What is this? Plug cord? What? What the? What? Okay. What is this? He has the AC is on. He has water. Ooh. Yeah, that was the title of my stream two days ago. Anyway, that's gonna be it. We've solved many puzzles today. Now we will find someone to raid. Find out what day it is. Yeah, it was National French Fry Day, National Mac and Cheese Day, Bastille Day. Oh, Non-Binary People's Day. Kebab Day. Be Nice to Bugs Day. Bugs from Looney Tunes. If only Moony Bug was here, you know, a bug. Joey Day as well. Joey? Where's Joey? Marco? Nude Day? What the? National Tape Measure Day. Shark Awareness Day. You guys aware? Are you guys aware of sharks? Let's see. Which one of these days? There's a bunch of good days today. No, French Fry Day. Shark Awareness Day. Be Nice to Bugs Day. Could raid a shark YouTuber. Yeah, Gargura. Get her on Twitch. Let's do National French Fry Day. I'm sure there's definitely a French fry emoji. Okay, let's see who to raid. Twitch.tv. You know, people are swimming in the ocean or swimming with sharks. They're so true, they are. You can watch Choco Jacks playing Keep Talking and Nobody Explodes. You could watch other streamers streaming other things, perhaps. Okay, who do I want to raid? You could watch Hamflow. He's playing Dark Souls Remastered. I will choose to raid someone. But who? There's a lot of people. There's a lot of people streaming. I don't know, you know, let's raid Essie. Right, whatever. Super hot. / raid. Alright, thanks for watching. I will be back tomorrow with the Shape game. The Shape of Things. We might actually finish the game tomorrow. It's a lot of puzzle. Thanks for the stream. Thanks for watching. Hope you have a good July 14th or 15th, depending on your time zone, or if you're a time traveler, have a good whatever day it is where you are. My bitrate turned red. It's fine. It's fine. Don't let the interviewers bite. No, they don't bite until Monday. They don't work on the weekends. You think they're out there interviewing on weekends? No, we're safe. We're safe until then. Yeah. I'm just gonna be here. I'm just gonna be sitting here until the raid goes. Yep. Sure is going. That raid sure is going. Okay, I'm gonna stop talking. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.